Hey everyone, what's going on? I'm back with another video, and the other day Amazon had a bunch of sales, so I figured it's a good reason to get a bunch of things and make a video out of it. Stuff that I had been eyeing, maybe something that I just never really bit the bullet on, or something that I wanted to get but never really got the chance to test it out, and maybe just some other junk stuff that I wanted to test out. So those three different things I wanted to get, finally got around to doing it, figured, hey, might as well make an entire video out of it. So here we are. This is my prime pickup. So let's start off with some camera gear. So obviously camera gear is stuff that I use regularly to help produce these videos. I just never got around to getting these things, but the first thing that I got here is looks like a reflector. Open it up, and it kind of is, but it also isn't, because one side could be diffusion, and the other side here, well, let me take off this plastic for you. This thing here is actually a gray card, and what it is it's supposed to help calibrate the white balance on your camera. Now, this is what my camera looks like without any sort of color correction at all. It's very flat and weird looking compared to what you normally see. And then this is what it looks like after I've done color correcting. And what this gray card does is it helps white balance your camera to get the most accurate colors possible for you to go into the edit and make it look beautiful. So this is a gray card, and on the back, just kind of got a little bit of diffusion here, and it folds up. These things are always, okay, well, never mind, that one folded pretty easily. And then it's got its little carrying bag here. It's not much. This is like 17 bucks on Amazon. It's been something I wanted to get for a while, and hopefully this will help bring up the quality of the videos, even if so very subtly that you can't really even tell just because it's color correction and white balance, but it's important regardless. And the second piece of equipment that I got are these 2-pack of 128 gig Lexar Professional SD cards. This is actually recommended to me by my buddy Ryan, and I was like, you know what? I can always use more SD cards, so this is a 2-pack for 51 bucks. It's apparently supposed to record 4K or allow you to record 4K onto it, 128 gigs. The card that I'm using right now is PNY 64 gigs, if I remember correctly, and I've got a couple of those. But now, 128 gigs, 4K, hopefully this is fast enough to record everything that I need to on. It should be. I'll probably be using it in the next videos. You won't be able to tell any sort of difference if I'm using these cards or not. So I figured I should just tell you this because it's important to have a good set of SD cards for your cameras. So that first section was camera equipment. It may or may not be relevant to you, but this next section may be a little bit more relevant because it is survival equipment. And this first piece of gear that I got is a Gerber Multitool. So let me just pop this thing open. This was also recommended to me by my buddy Ryan. Well, I saw it on sale and I figured, you know what? I'll ask him about it, and he said it's good. He'd prefer Leatherman, but that one was way too expensive. So I got this one, which was a little bit cheaper. I believe this is $30. So this is a multi-tool here. It's got a pocket clip to clip into your pocket. It's great to use on sets or just as an emergency thing. You can keep one in your car. $30, not bad. It's got pliers here. I mean, I haven't read the instructions, but there's a bunch of different tools that you've got here. Let me see, what else do we have here? We've got a bottle opener, a little small, I guess, I don't know, blade? Not really a blade. We've got a flathead screwdriver here as well. You know, honestly, we've just got a bunch of tools here. So we've got like just various different things that'll help you in survival situations. And you even have a blade here, a knife with some saw teeth here, so in case you ever need to cut something. And it's got a lock too, so when you open it up, it'll lock into place so you can use the tool. And then if you want to unlock it, you've got this little bit here, which will fold it back down. And on the other side, we've got a Phillips head screwdriver. We've got another small blade here. I'm not going to pull it out all the way because it's kind of a pain. We've got a file, which also actually has a small little ruler on it. I know it's hard to tell from the video, but it's the little ruler on it, which is pretty cool. And it just goes into your pocket and it clips right in. So this is $30. I think if you're looking for a multi-tool that you can just keep on you, this might work. I think it's pretty worth it so far. It's nice, well-made quality. I can't speak right now. I don't know all the exact tools because I haven't even read the instructions yet, but overall just handling it and holding it feels pretty durable. There's a lot of tools on it. Why not? Second piece of survival gear or whatnot that I got is a Streamlight MicroStream USB flashlight. And I was looking at flashlights online and I was like, oh, Ryan, what do you think of this Energizer one? He's like, don't get Energizer, get this one instead, or get this brand, Streamlight. So figured, why not? And this thing was also $30. Okay, so after completely obliterating this packaging, I finally got the product out. And what I'm left with after completely destroying that packaging is the actual flashlight itself, a carrying cord or carrying cable, whatnot, and a very, very short micro USB cable. Okay, so the reason you have a little micro USB cable is because this light is actually micro USB rechargeable. It comes with a little battery that you can remove, but this thing is rechargeable. So you would plug in there the micro USB cable, and all you do is tighten that and whatnot, and just click the button back here. I'm not going to point it at myself because that'd be really dumb. Click the button. It's a very tactile click, and it's kind of hard to press down, but it's fairly tactile. Like you can even hear that, right? You feel how the light turns on and turns off. It's fairly bright too. I mean, you can just kind of see it lighting up my background here. I'll definitely test out in darkness, but it's not a little bad pen light so far. It's made of metal, so it feels pretty durable. And I think you can adjust, can you? Oh, you can. Okay, so what you can do is you can pull this off a little bit and slide it to adjust the radius of the light. So you can have a more widespread beam versus a more focused beam here. And that's what that does. That's really cool. This is $30, and it's also got a pocket clip in here, but also a, I guess, reverse clip. So for example, you could take a hat. This is my CLG hat, shout out to CLG, and then clip this onto the hat and wear it on your hat as like a headlamp, which I think is really neat. Or you know what, you want to just keep it in your pocket, you can just clip it into your pocket as well because it's got a double-sided clip. So this is, again, from Streamlight. This is the MicroStream USB. Yeah, I've been wanting a durable pen flashlight for a while now. This thing's really small, lightweight, feels like a pretty hefty premium build. $30. Link is going to be in the description below, as well as the links to everything that is in this video. It's going to be in the description box below. Next, we've got another piece of like survival equipment gear here. This is a hand crank flashlight radio. This is 17 bucks. I bought it because I was like, you know what? It's 17 bucks. It's not that expensive. But, oh, something fell out of the box. Well, I don't need this box anymore. We've got another micro USB cable here. I saw this online. I was like, you know what? If it's $17 and it's junk, then it's $17. It's not a big deal. It's a little radio here with, I guess, a flashlight on the end. Radio, AM, FM, tuning, on, off. There's an SOS button, I guess, for the light to flash. It's got DC 5-volt input, which I guess you can charge from that micro USB cable if you ever need to just keep it charged, fully charged. And then I guess it's got a USB out, so I guess it serves as a battery bank as well, which is neat. I'm not the biggest fan of the green color. I actually want a different color, but this was the cheapest option. But you know what? It doesn't matter. It's nice and bright so you can see it. And then there's a little hand crank here. Oh, I already cranked it and the radio started turning on. You can see that this thing needs a charge. That's interesting. Oh, look, see, I got a little bit of power. I cranked it just a little bit. I got a little bit of power. Look at that. So yeah, this thing's a neat little emergency tool that you, again, can keep in your car in case anything ever happens. You got a radio. And also, I didn't realize this here, it has little numbers here that'll tell you how charged it is. And just a second ago, it was flashing at 25%, which means that it needs to be charged. But that's really cool, and I like that. Oh, but most importantly, there's this. Oh yeah. And of course, I didn't realize it, but I totally forgot to mention that this thing apparently is solar powered. So you can keep it with you if you're going camping, just leave it out, let it charge. or if you're in an emergency, you can crank it, and a little carrying handle, which is always nice. $17, it's pretty light, cheap. Don't know how durable it is overall. Again, $17, can't really complain about this. And it's got a little antenna too, look, like an old school radio. What I thought would be junk, may be junk, may not be junk. I don't think it's that bad. And of course the radio works. Let's find a station.
Barware and a $500 Vallarta gift card. Think you missed out on college?
Not bad. This is called Acrixo. I don't know, but regardless, link is going to be in the description box below if you guys want to pick up one of these on your own. So of course none of this stuff is sponsored, which means I had to buy it with my own money because these are things that I wanted to get for myself. But companies, if you do want to hit me up, I do have a business email that you can hit me up at. And of course, we've got the last thing on my list, which is the most expensive one on the list so far, but it's kind of something that I've wanted to get and try for a while, and I figured might as well. I've got an excuse to do it. This is the Razer Tartarus V2. Yeah, so if you guys know me, I stream a lot, I play games a lot, and especially first-person shooters like Valorant. I haven't played Apex in a while, but I really love first-person shooters. I love PC gaming, and I've always wanted to try one of these. Is it something I need? No. Can I just use a regular keyboard? Yeah, but I wanted to get it and try it, specifically like this version, the higher-end version, as opposed to the cheap knockoffs, because if I'm gonna go all out, might as well. But maybe, you know what, maybe I should do a review video of separate knockoff versions of these left-handed gaming keyboard halfy things. Ooh, I burped. So let's pop this thing open and check it out quickly. I'm okay with RGB. I think having it is cool, but it's not like a selling point for me. This is actually, in fact, my first Razer product that I've ever gotten. I don't generally have Razer stuff. My mouse is Logitech, my keyboard before is Corsair. None of my stuff has ever been Razer. Ooh, look at this baby. Ooh, I almost dropped the box there. I don't want to do that. So, wow, okay. It is cushioned in foam, like it's presented to you. High quality packaging, I'll give them that. And then inside the box we just have warranty instructions, but I'm not even gonna show that doesn't matter. So yeah, the cable is braided. It is just a regular USB cable here on the end with green, because of course Razer. This is the little thing. It's very, oh wow, that is surprisingly tactile. I didn't realize that. So you've got your those are your WASD keys right there. You've got extra buttons around the top that you can map to whatever you'd like. You've got extra buttons down here. You've even got a scroll wheel down here that also clicks. You have another button here. You've got a D-pad here. You've got another button. So you've got 20 buttons, not even including the multi-use ones like the scroll wheel, which also clicks. Directional pad here. I'm just completely blown away by it. It's pretty nice. $50 so far doesn't seem like junk. Do you need one? Probably not at all. But if you have the money and are a real gamer, you know, then maybe pick up one of these. I mean, if you guys want to see me use it on stream, you can. I'll probably be using it to play a bunch of first-person games in the future. Oh, wow, this cushion pad is very soft, very nice. Okay, so everything feels very quality in this product so far, and I'm pretty happy with it. $50, I think, worth so far without even having to use it. I'm sure that there is a huge learning curve to getting used to having your hand in this different position than normal. And honestly, that's all that I have for you in today's Prime Pickup. You know what? Maybe if this video does well, I'll turn it into a series. Every so often, I'll just do an episode of Prime Pickup, and you guys will see random things that I've just bought on Amazon Prime, and I'll tell you guys how it is. Maybe I'll do that if this video gets enough likes and enough reception. But until then, like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't already. Shout out to my patron Oki, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.